And we are back. Welcome, guys. My name is DK, and in this video, we'll be breaking down the 5-game NBA Summer League main slate. Hopefully you guys had a good opening night of Summer League. As far as for myself, would have won the early slate. I had Craig Porter Jr. in my lineup. He got injured in the first quarter. I also took his props in multiple slips. That was very annoying because he was smashing. I still finished in second place in high stakes with CPJ, and I checked in the big tournament. I had the best Craig Porter Jr. lineup. So I probably had a good chance of winning the big tournament as well in the early slate. So that was a little bit annoying. Main slate, going decent for me so far, but I do have a good amount of exposure here to this night game. But I'm not going to lie, I am exhausted. I am dead tired. I have literally been locked in on my phone / computer for like 12 straight hours. So sorry if I'm not bringing the energy as much as I usually do in these videos. But we'll just we'll get into it. If you guys are looking for more content, you can check out my premium linked in the description. We go over early slate, main slate, roster construction videos. We do a live stream before lock for the main slate, player pool, and then all relevant information, starting lineups, etc. All that, and then Discord access where you can ask me questions. So if you guys are interested, link is in the description. And all right, so we'll start off here with Utah. So first, we'll go to the Jazz. There are 2 draft picks, Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton. Now, Ace Bailey has been a little bit banged up with the groin soreness, so we'll monitor the news there. And then we know that Bryce Sensabaugh is no longer on the Summer League roster. So he is out. And what else? Okay, so that's it. But looking at players and the price points here, so Collier's at the top at $9K, Filipowski at $8.7. If you're going to look at either of those 2 spend ups, I would much rather go to Filipowski. I think has the higher floor plus ceiling. So had some big games in the pre-Summer League action. So yeah, I think Filipowski looks great. Ace Bailey, if he does play, looks really good. If not, you're going to get a lot more run for a guy like Walton Claytor Jr. 4,800. Sorry, I can't even talk. My brain is completely fried now, I guess. So he would benefit if Bailey doesn't play. Cody Williams would benefit a little bit there as well. Big news. No Bryce Sensabaugh here for Utah. All right, so for Charlotte, they had a couple draft picks here. Sion James and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Now looking at players and the price points, Kalkbrenner's down here at $5K. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything. Creighton averaged 19 and 9, a couple blocks as well. So if he gets a start, I think Kalkbrenner looks like a really good value option. James, the other rookie at 5,200, I think is playable, but I would rather get to Kalkbrenner at a similar price point there. And then the veterans, you got KJ Simpson, you got Bao, you got Salon. I think all look pretty good. Simpson would probably be the preferred option there. And also Khan. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Again, I don't watch college basketball at all. But also first round pick. Sorry, forgot to mention him. He's only 6,500. I assume he's probably going to get the start as well. So another reasonable option in the mid range. And then back to the veterans. Of like the 3 veterans here, you got Salon, you got Simpson, you got Bao. I think Simpson's the guy I would get to there. 7,900, reasonable price point for him. Let's move on to Charlotte and Toronto. So for Charlotte, couple draft picks here. Noah Essingwe and Lachlan Ulbrich. Some weird names here. And like I said, if I'm mispronouncing these rookies' names, I apologize. I don't watch any college basketball outside of a few Michigan games here and there. So really not familiar, or really again, don't watch any college sports, or any college basketball, I should say. So you got Noah here at 5,100 and Lachlan Ulbrich at 4,800. Both the rookies are viable, and we'll keep an eye on the starting lineup. We do have some veterans returning. Buzelis has said he's only going to play a few games, but he should be leading the way offensively here for Chicago. So I think he looks great. You also have Javon Freeman-Liberty, who had some big Summer League games. He was in the Raptors for a bit as well. Pretty sure he's going to be picking up the start. I think he looks really good. So Those would probably be your two top options to me. Would be Freeman Liberty and Buzelis, and the rookies I think are decent options here as well. Now looking at Toronto, so Toronto, one of the best summer league rosters in my opinion. Couple of draft picks here, Murray Boyles and Elijah Martin. 6,200 there for Murray Boyles and 5,500 there for Martin. But look at the veterans on this team. You got Mobo, you got Lawson, you got Shed, Walter Battle, you got Colin Castleton. Like, this is a really, really good roster. Starting lineup, I mean, you're probably going to see, I would say, Castleton at the 5 with Mobo at the 4, Shed at the point, and then like 2 of Lawson, Walter Battle would be my guess. I don't think either rookie will start, but yeah, this team is loaded. Yeah, I mean, if I'm correct with that starting lineup, Castleton at 6,800 would look really, really good. But yeah, like any of these main guys, I think look like decent options here. Pretty similar to like what Minnesota was in the early slate yesterday, or today, I should say. All right, so talking through the Wizards, they got Trey Johnson and Will Riley as their 2 draft picks. Johnson here at 5,400 and Riley down there at 4,300. Looking at the returning vets, you got Sarr, you got Carrington, Keyshawn George, AJ Johnson as well. So another pretty solid roster. Of the spend ups here, probably Carrington and Sarr the most. Sarr had a really bad summer league last summer league. Like, I was looking at these stats, like, it was brutal how bad he was. But yeah, I think the ceiling's much higher on him. Carrington is a stat sheet stuffer, so both those guys are decent options there. All right, let's move on to Phoenix. So for the Phoenix Suns, couple of draft picks here. Maluk, the center. I don't think he's going to start, and just because you got Oso there for the Suns, I don't think they're going to start both of them together, right? Fleming and Bray as your other rookies. Fleming at 5,100, Bray there at 4,900. But yeah, you got returning players in Ryan Dunn and Oso Ighodaro. I think those are the 2 preferred options for me. 7.7 and 7K are respectable price points for both those guys. So yeah, they both look good. I assume you're going to get at least one or 2 of those rookies starting as well. But yeah, not the best roster overall, I will say, for the Phoenix. So for the Clippers, a few draft picks here. Longest name known to man, Conan. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Again, it's too late. My brain is not working. And then Kobe Sanders is the other draft pick as well. Probably Conan will get the start just because they don't have a ton of bigs on this roster. So if he does, 4,800 would be a solid price point there. And then they have some returning vets here: Miller, Kobe Brown, Baldwin, and Christie. I think Kobe Brown is the standout here, 6,800. Just a stat sheet stuffer, can kind of do a little bit of everything. Has good numbers in the G League. So yeah, Kobe Brown looks good. And then Jordan Miller. So they released him, but he's still playing for the Summer League team. This guy's a bucket. I'm a little bit surprised that they released him, to be honest. So yeah, I think Miller and Brown both look really good here at the top at their price points. Christie's fine there for 5,800. Baldwin's another stat sheet stuff for 6,200, but I think I'd rather get to Brown or Miller for just a little bit more. All right, few teams left here. Houston. So no draft picks here for the Rockets. But looking at the price points here for Houston, I mean, I think probably the most mispriced guy here is Reed Shepherd, right? Only 6,700. I would assume he's probably going to be your highest owned play on this main slate. So, yeah, he looks amazing. You got another veteran returning here, Nate Williams. And then you have Moses Brown, who's been around for a while, and Dante as well. Will be interesting to see what they do with the starting lineup because, again, not a ton of super young guys on this team. But, yeah, I think Shepherd is the guy that looks really, really good. And then keep an eye on who else they go with for starting lineup. Finally, Portland and Golden State. All right. So, hold on. So, Blazers drafted Yang Hansen. He's 4,900. Yeah, I mean, if he picks up a start, I think he looks pretty good here. So, yeah, definitely a solid value there. They did sign Caleb Love, who was on Arizona. He is a bucket. He's 4,800. Expect him to get decent run in the summer league. And then a couple returning veterans here, Carton, Sissoko, and Rupert. Sissoko, Rupert, I think are both reasonable options. They're 6K and 5.5K respectively. Again, though, keep an eye on the starting lineup here for the Blazers. And finally, Golden State. So a couple of draft picks here, Tahui and Richard, late second round guys. But we have seen this team before, Golden State that is. So we'll just go over a few of the box scores here for the Warriors, and then we can call it. So game one, they started Bolden, Rowe, Armstrong, Mannon, and Shackelford. Jackson Rowe had the best game there, 13, 8, and 2. Game two, Golden State started Mobley, Richard, Rowe, Cryer, and Shackelford. Mobley and Cryer both had solid games. And then game three for Golden State. Again, this was the California Classic. Bolden, Tahui, Richard, Rowe, and Armstrong. Minutes were relatively spread out. That's the one downside. So look at the price points here. I think Jackson Rowe would probably be my preferred option here. 6,500. It's been consistently starting and playing mid-20s minutes or so I think he looks pretty good. The price point's a little high there on Mobley, up there at 8,800. The rookies, you got Tahui at 5,600 and Richard 5,500. I think both reasonable options. Armstrong's been starting at 5,300. I think he's an okay value option. But, yeah, that's really about it for Golden State. That's going to do it for the video. As I said, guys, apologize for being a little bit low on energy and my brain just, not functioning. It's been a really long day, but excited to go to bed, get some rest, and get ready to do it all over again. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Good luck, and we'll see you all in the next video.